All right, 3, 2, 1, boom. We got a big, hot, full day ahead of us on Energy Boom 101. We're going to do I think we're going to do an epic mini-series. This is called A Day in the Life of, and it's going to be a series of dispatches throughout the day, starting with this one, Energy Boom 101. Dispatch, God knows what, 105 maybe, live from the Gray Owl, where we, here at Energy Boom 101 at least, we attempt to connect crude and consciousness, one gusher at a time. We think we may have done that today by channeling the spirit of President Barack Obama. Michelle, tell me. And did you hear him? He just showed up. Okay, so here at Energy Boom 101, which is the Confluence, we talk about crude oil and cannabis, two huge factors that are sort of unfurling right here in the heart of the patch. And this, of course, is Norman, Oklahoma that you're looking at out of the glorious front window at the Gray Owl. That's a wicked old building over there. Could be incredible. Speaking of Gray Owl, we'll give you a little quick spin here. That's the old patented spin shot there, the swivel spin. These are all the mines on fire, and that can't be said about any other college anywhere because Boom News trademarked it. They're the only one that have mines on fire. What do you think of that? It's also, I think we talked about maybe. Oh yeah, this is a good place to enjoy the echoes of existence. I think you could offer that. At any moment, they'll probably be bringing forth their next little musical selection to provide what we also call, this has been trademarked, so don't even think about it, the bubble and buzz of the boom. That's just the background noise. Don't fight it. Just listen to it. There it is. Now, coming back into this world, because here comes the Confluence, which is a collection of stocks traded on Wall Street that are either cannabis or they're crude oil, and it was coming into focus a hell of a lot better earlier during the trial run. Here we go. Still not where we want it, folks. I'll try and see if I can't fashion some light that'll help. So far, this has been nothing but a disaster. Ah, there you go. So you're sort of seeing the collection there. You got the top of the key. Up top there, you're going, follow the finger there. Fuck you, what do you think of that? Spelled PH. Damn it, we just lost our lighting. Here we go. By the way, nice background music they got going here. This would be a good little background music to help weave the dispatch. This dispatch is weaving your mind of cotton candy. And speaking of cotton candy, check out the Boss Mustang out there. That's a pretty boss Stang. There's a lot of good muscle in this town. That's pretty good muscle rumbling out there. Okay, so let's take a look at this here. Oh, there was pretty good focus there. There you see it, folks. The ever-elusive Confluence, the collection of the four-leaf clover, which is MJNA, medical marijuana, up about 4% today. Below that is Osage, which has nothing to do with the four-leaf clover, but they were up big yesterday, about 7%. We're going to tell you why. That's half the reason we're doing this dispatch. It's breaking news, by the way. We're just simply going to read a press release from Osage Exploration. There we go. Let's get it better here. You've also got Cannabis Science, CBIS. They're down about 3% today. PHOT, FOT, whatever you want to call them, Grow Life, PHOT, down 8% today. Remember they went nuts 2 days ago, so when the market giveth, the market will taketh away. That's all there is to it. Below that you got Devon, and you got Hemp, and you got, I can't keep up with them anymore. No one can. This whole report is really about, let's see, this first dispatch right here, we're just going to focus on Osage, because we think they may have some pretty good promise. And if I can maneuver this thing, oh, look at that shot. There's a beauty. Now get ready. Watch this. 3, 2, 1, boom. And we should magically have Osage Exploration, currently trading at $1.19 a share. That's just today. Yesterday they ended the day up about 8% on some pretty significant news, and we're going to read that significant news if I can find the son of a bitch. Pardon my language. Here it comes. Prepare yourself. I'm going to let you sort of gaze out upon downtown, get a nice, clean, full shot of the sun as it comes barreling through. Get ready, you're about to be blinded by the light. Oh, right there, blinded by the light. Okay, so check this out. Osage Exploration and Development, Spud's first operated horizontal well. Spuds meaning they've begun drilling. first operated horizontal well means it's all Osage. They're operating the whole baby, 100%. I think. I don't know. We better read it and find out. And then, of course, horizontal well, meaning they're drilling horizontal. And this, I'm sure, is probably in the Mississippi line. But let's just read this press release because I think it's sort of exciting. But then again, I've been buying into this thing hook, line, and sinker, so who knows. I'm going to position the camera right there, and we're just going to read this thing here. For management comments is always pretty good. Okay, but here it is. Osage Exploration, an independent exploration and production company focused on the horizontal Mississippian and Woodford plays in Oklahoma. Those are two different plays, by the way. The Mississippian is the sort of the old school conventional play that's been drilled vertically forever, and the Woodford play is the new play. It's a shale. The Mississippi is a lime. The Woodford's a shale. You got a lime and you got a shale, which is a new drink. They're calling it the Lime Shale Shake out of Norman, Oklahoma. Prepare for it. It's going crazy. And it says, announced today the spudding of the company's first operated horizontal well in Logan County, Oklahoma. You've heard me talk about Logan County. It's unbelievable. It's the Osage Witten 13MH, the name of the well, targeting the Mississippian Formation, was spud in Section 3 of Township 16, North 3 West on March 17th by Neighbors Rig 357. So here's the wicked thing about this press release. We know that Osage is using the Neighbors Drilling Company, and they're using rig number 357 to spud, which means begin drilling their first operated horizontal well. And since it's a publicly traded company, you could probably drive out and look at this dang thing as it's drilling. It'd be pretty cool. Now let me continue, because now the next part of the press release is management comments, and that's always pretty good. For Osage shareholders, this is the beginning of a period from which we believe Osage will emerge as a radically changed entity. We intend to keep one rig running continuously this year in Logan County, steadily drilling one well per month. So now you know their pace. They're going to tell you that they're going to drill one well per month, and you can hold them to it. The Osage Witten 13MH will immediately be followed by Osage's first operated horizontal Woodford well in April, the Osage Witten 12WH, with both wells to be completed at the same time. So here's the big news. They're telling you they're getting ready to, they've just launched their first operated horizontal well in the Mississippian, and in April they are going to spud or launch or begin drilling their first horizontal well in the Woodford, which is that separate location. Two pancakes you're eating from, Osage is eating from. They're eating from the Mississippi Lime top layer, and they're eating from the Woodford Shale. And we're going to see what the results are, so let's follow it here. So we should get that announcement in April. And then both wells should be completed at the same time, and we expect results from the. Now I'm back to reading the press release, so I know this is a little confusing to follow, but we're not even at 8 minutes into it, so bear with me. By the way, just a lovely little passing of existence right there as we capture the magic that is the daily movements. Starting today at the Gray Owl, but soon to be moving over to some campus locations at Boom U. Let's complete this, for the love of Christ, this press release, because I know you're dying out there. We expect results from the first two wells early in the third quarter of this year. Okay, they expect results from the first two wells early in the third quarter of this year. Third quarter being June, July, and August, or maybe something like that. First quarter is January, February, March. Second quarter is April, May, June. So third quarter is July, August, September. So July, August, September, and they claim that they're going to have the results in the early part of the third quarter and July. So let's just feel good about this and say August 1st. We would like to know the well results from both the Mississippi Lime and the Woodford Shale on August 1st. So let's sort of put that as our expectation. Which is a side lesson we'll have some folks from the Cognitive Science Department discuss when we spin this thing off into its own little show. Eventually, 25 years from now, when the analysts let us. Okay, beginning in the third quarter. Wow, hang on, this is going to be good. We expect results from the first two wells early in the third quarter. So we're expecting results from Osage's first two fully operated wells, one the Mississippi, one the Woodford, somewhere around August 1st. Soon to be followed by results from our third and fourth wells. So what they're saying is, August 1st, roughly, we should get results on the first two fully operated wells, and then soon to be followed by results from the third and fourth wells. So let's see if that happens. Let's get back to the press release. Beginning in the third quarter. Now, beginning in the third quarter, which is July. So according to them, beginning in the third quarter, our shareholders should expect to see gains in production and reserves that will make our previous growth rate pale in comparison. This is very strong language, kids. So you want to pay attention to this, and you want to hold them to it. And I continue this. For the first time, Osage is now in control of the timing of our capital expenditures and the methods of drilling, completion, and production. True to our style, we have hand-selected an operating team that we believe to be second to none, and we intend to prosecute the development of this asset rapidly, carefully, and professionally, stated Jack Zedlitz, VP of Corporate Development. Well, I love him because it's very strong language. It's very well written. We'd like to get Jack on the show to see if maybe he wrote it. I doubt it. But here's what if I was just doing constructive criticism, I would change that word of "we intend to prosecute the development of this asset rapidly" to "we intend to execute the development of this asset." And maybe that's not the best word, but the point is well taken. In a nutshell, Osage is telling you that somewhere around July or August, you should see according to their quotes, it's pretty simple here, they will emerge as a radically changed entity. There's the first thing. We should expect to see gains in production and reserves that will make the previous growth rate pale in comparison. And they intend to prosecute the development of their asset rapidly, carefully, and professionally. So let's see what happens here. But what I'm going to say is that close to about 11 minutes into the hour here at K-Rig, how you doing, folks, is that here by August 1st, we should see if the market believes that indeed Osage has become a radically changed entity based on vast improvements in production and reserves that pale in comparison to the previous growth rate, which was strong. So there's this stock. Now let's close this out by saying this stock, which today is currently trading at $1.19, could see $2. Do you think maybe? Does anyone think it could see maybe $2? Who are we talking to? Anyone listening here? Anyone? Anyway, oh shit, get ready. This is it. We finally found it. There it is. There it is. Look at this shot. So this stock, Osage Exploration, we think has the potential to go nutso somewhere around August, and we'll check back with you. This is the focus of today's report, which is the Confluence and Osage Exploration. It's also the first part of probably a 3, maybe 4-part, dare I say it, mini-series of the day called A Day in the Life of Boomtown and Boom U. We don't know what we're calling it because we still got 2 minutes left of bullshit. That probably just cast us out into the R-rated land, by the way. We're going to give you the patented pivot spin here at the Gray Owl. And we're also going to let you know that we enjoy the echoes of existence from gusher to gusher to consciousness, and we connect it for sure. And we also, one other thing, kids, what we love to talk about here on the Energy Boom 101, the Confluence, is we figure one day we'll do a radio show about chasing the narrative. And that'll be about free will and to what degree we have it and to what degree we can ascertain our innerness. Let's call it our innerness, which is awash in emotions. Your innerness. That's one thing we're tapping into. That might even be a fifth slogan. I don't think this is. Yeah, it's going to be a slogan. Who are we kidding? We want to start opening the shows maybe with, okay, kids, time to drill the strata of self and frack the feelings of being, and we're going to do that through the Confluence, which is crude oil and cannabis. And that's the optimism of the crude oil industry and the compassion of the cannabis community. And we're blending it here at Energy Boom 101, the Confluence, which is about to sign out before President Obama's spirit comes channeling through us again. Then we get caught trying to do President Obama. At 3, 2, 1, I think we're going to shut this one down. A 3, 2, 1, boom.